Hello and welcome to XGR.Network. In this video, I'll give you the fastest possible start with the xDaLa workbench. In just a few minutes, we'll go from a simple rule all the way to a complete session in the Explorer. First, open the workbench at xDaLa.xgr.network. For testing, use xDaLa.testnet.xgr.network. Once you're there, click Open to jump straight into the builder. We start in the XRC137 builder. At the top, give your rule a quick name, just to keep things clean. Now let's build a tiny payload. Add one required input called test number. Type int 64. Leave the default empty, so it's required. Next, we define the rule. We take test number and check whether it's an even number. Test number %2 equal be 0. Down in the preview, you can always see the raw JSON version of the rule. Plain only changes how it's displayed, and copy or download lets you export it instantly. Before we deploy, connect your wallet if it's not connected yet. Pick your network, select MetaMask, and connect. If you see disconnect, you're already good to go. Now click Compile. As soon as it's ready, choose the right network, XGR mainnet or XGR testnet, depending on where you're working, and hit Deploy. Confirm in MetaMask and you'll immediately get the deployed contract address. Important, you need to copy this. Quick bonus, click Save to store that contract in the Contract Manager. This is saved locally in your browser. Perfect for reusing it in seconds without copy-pasting addresses. We'll cover the full Contract Manager workflow in a dedicated video. Next, switch to the XRC729 builder. This is where a rule becomes a process. For this demo, we keep it simple, one single step. Click the plus icon to add a node. Now load your XRC137 rule from the chain using the contract address. Once it loads successfully, you'll see the confirmation indicator. Now name your orchestration at the top, for example, test 1, so you can find it later, and give the node a clear step name, like number 1. Time to deploy the orchestration. Open Deploy XRC729 and set OSTC. In Action, choose Deploy New Contract, click Deploy, and confirm in MetaMask. Once it's deployed, you'll first get the new XRC729 contract address. Now we inject the orchestration into that contract with setOSTC and confirm that transaction too. Done. Your process is now fully stored on-chain. Now let's start a session. Go to the Operations Center. List Sessions is your overview. You'll see running and completed sessions there. To start one, switch to Manage Sessions. In Action, choose Dialog. Open Load XRC729 chain, paste the XRC729 contract address, then select your orchestration, test 1, and click Load. Next, choose the Start step. In our case, there's only one, number 1. Now load the XRC137 payload for that start step from the chain. This pulls the required input field straight from the rule, so the UI instantly knows what you must provide. Set test number to 5. Because 5 is odd, the rule will evaluate to false. Perfect for demonstrating the invalid path in the Explorer. Next, set max total gas, for example, 2000. Click OK, and you'll see the full start parameters show up in the JSON panel. Now click Add to Queue. In the queue row, hit Start to run this single session. You'll be asked for a session signature, sign it with your wallet, and the session kicks off immediately. Now let's verify everything in the Explorer. Open explorer.xgr.network or on testnet explorer.testnet.xgr.network. You can find your transaction via your wallet address, and you can spot xDaLa sessions instantly by the CD column. Click CD1 to open the session overview. You'll see all steps or iterations listed, each with its transaction hash. Click the transaction hash to open the transaction details. First, you'll see the standard EVM transaction data: block, from and to, fees, gas, receipt. Then click Show Engine Session Details to expand the xDaLa section. And here's the key result: valid equals false, exactly as expected. Under Payload, you also see the input values, including test number 5, plus the references to the orchestration and rule contract. That's it. You just built your first complete xDaLa session end-to-end. In the next videos, we'll dive deeper into the XRC137 builder, pull external data via APIs, and build real multi-step processes in the XRC729 builder. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.